Welcome everyone to Manor, where winter can screw your whole game plan and bandits can lead your village to starvation. Today I'm going to show you the top tips and tricks to prosper in the game. Before starting out, for the ones who don't know, Manor Lords is a real-time strategy game where you step into the shoes of a medieval ruler. Starting with a small village, you aim to develop it into a thriving city. Now let's dive into the best tips I can give you. So first thing in the game, focus on building a logging camp for timbers and just then start building Borage Plots to get rid of the homelessness. It's very crucial as you need your village approval to be positive in order to attract more families that will provide an additional workforce. When placing Borage Plots, pay attention that you are putting some extra place in front of them so you can dedicate the plots into getting some passive income from hides, vegetables and a lot of other resources. In addition, when building Borage Plots, it's better to build the vegetable gardens in a bigger plots, but you can put chickens and goats in the smaller ones. When starting out, you might find that the wild animals inhabitants can be far from your village center. You can place a building inside a circle zone and then the animals will migrate to another place due to human intervention. Next up, prioritize building a storehouse and granary as you get a grip on your village, cause the supplies might wash away during the first rain. I usually assign a family to each building just until they're finishing to stock up the abandoned supplies. It's extremely important if you want high food variety in your marketplace and you always get 20 bread in the beginning. Two main things that can help you build your village faster. Build at least 2 hitching posts and then order a new ox as soon as you can. Pay attention, order a new ox only when you have another stable space because he might run away if you don't have enough room. The other thing you should do is locate your granary, storehouse and logging camp in the village center. The reason for that is you need your building supplies to be in the middle of your village so the supplies can be transported quickly into the designated area. One of the best ways to make money early on is through trading. I suggest unlocking the trade logistic research to get cheaper trade routes for things you want to export or import. It's going to lower your cost from 100 and some coins to 25, which helps a lot in the beginning. If you're really into trading, then the next node will lower your importing costs in 10 coins a piece and it will match your exporting prices. It really helped me when I started to build an army and I managed to buy bows for 5 coins, which is pretty good. Last thing about trading, look often at your exported goods as they might flood the market and the prices will go down to 1 coin instead of 4 to 8 coins. When this happens, you can just stop the export process for a month or 2 and then the prices will be fixed. You can hurry things up when you are exporting other goods so the market is flooded with different things. In order to attract more families, you need to get more approval. You can obtain it by building a church or by building a marketplace that will provide food, clothing and fuel for the village. Let's focus on the marketplace first, as it's a lot faster than building a church which can take you 2 to 4 months. If you want the marketplace to be more effective, try to harvest at least 2 food sources. The most basic way is meat and berries. If you'll build the marketplace early, then the bread can be enough for that purpose. Next up, pay attention to the nearest bandit camps, as they might be abandoned. In that case, you can send the smallest army unit to get these camp resources. Now you have 2 options. You can either invest this money into the city or you can take it for your own treasury. The choice is yours. I usually take this money into my treasury until I have 250 coins in there in order to build a new camp when I claim a new zone. Take note, if you're claiming other regions, the 250 coins are coming out from your treasury and not from your regional resources. This is why I suggest this method. I didn't know that early on, but you can assign a livestock assignment to each building that needs some sort of goods transported into it, like the soppy, the trading post and the pack station. It's really useful because when you start to build your own city, the ox will always prioritize the building process. When building a marketplace, plan it to be as centered as you can. In late stages, you'll need it to supply as many Borage Plots as possible so you can upgrade them. You can check the reach of your market by hovering the mouse on each market supply. When summer is starting, take a look on your forager hut. Berries usually running out in August or September and you might leave families there for nothing instead of assign them in another thing elsewhere. At last, you can gather 500 influence only by building a manor and a stone church, which is the upgraded one. In order to gather more influence, which will help you to take over other regions, you're going to need to fight bandits. After defeating the bandit camps, you'll get their coins and some influence, usually between 100 and 250. Be careful though, these camps usually has 16 soldiers, so be ready and fight them with a big enough army. That's it guys, thank you for tuning into this guide on Manor Lords. With these tips and tricks, you're well on your way to building a thriving medieval city. Until next time.